Okay, we're going to weave. This is my cardboard loom. You need to get one of these pieces of cardboard. You need a black pen. You're going to cross off the other name that's on there. There's going to be lots of other people's names on there. Cross those off if you need to. If there's tape or string on there, pull that off. Throw it in the trash, please. You will write your name, Mr. T, and you can write your teacher's name, whatever your teacher's name is. I'm going to write my other name, or you can write 3rd grade, because you're probably in 3rd grade if you're weaving with me right now. So you need to get string for this project, and you also need some masking tape. The masking tape you are going to peel off. So many kids don't seem to know how to do masking tape these days. Check it out. Pick it off, find the end, pick it off. When you take your piece of tape, take your thumb and your forefinger, grab the tape, and then pull to the side. Okay? I'll do that one more time because it's worth showing again. Again, pull it out, grab it, pull it to the side. One last time. The important thing is that I still have an end here. And isn't it nice to have an end ready for the next time you need tape? I really only need 2 pieces of tape. I will save these 2 pieces of tape just in case I need an extra one, but this piece of tape is going to tape down my string. So I'm going to tape it right in the center. Just tape it down well. If you think you didn't tape it down well enough, you can add another piece of tape if you want, going the other way. It doesn't really matter, just so long as it's not going to get pulled out of there. So I'm going to wrap my string around my board. I am going to do that to make the warp. The warp is all the strings that are on your board. This is an example of the strings on a board. This is the warp. So we're going to make one of these. You want an even number, so we're going to get to that even number, but first we need to floss our teeth. See, these little notches are the spaces between your teeth. And when you floss, you get it all the way down into the little gap. I'm trying to show you really close here. You want that string to go right in that gap, all the way down, nice and tight. I'm going to flip the board over, and I'm going to come to this side and pull it in tight. So every time I do it, I don't want it to be loose, I want it to be tight. And I'm going to wrap my board over and over right now, every time, pulling down, nice and tight, tight. And I've got some, I'm going to loosen up some string here so I don't keep knocking over my yarn, my string. Okay, so I'm going around and around. By the way, this is the front, the black side is the front. So when I talk about it, the front and the back. This is the front, this is the back. On the back, it'll look a little weird because you're going to have some diagonal lines like this, and some of your lines will be going crooked too, but everything should be going around evenly, over and over. The front of your board should look pretty nice. And as I do so, I'm going to count my strings here in a minute to see how I'm doing. I am going to give you a moment to catch up to me. We are going to go around our board so that when we get to the end of our notches, we will have an even number. Now, your board may not have an even number of notches, so you won't use all of the notches in the board. I'm going to go a couple more, and I'm going to stop right there and count. 2 strings, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Perfect. 12's perfect. I could do 14, maybe. Let's see, could I get to 14? One more. I could do two more. I'm just going to stop at 12, though, to show you that 12 is a perfect number. 12 is a lovely number. If you do 14, that's fine. 10 is fine also. But you need an even number of strings. It makes everything so much easier at the end. So, I'll pause to let you catch up to me to get to this point of having an even number of strings that are all pretty tight. Your board shouldn't be bending, but none of your strings should be floppy. Almost like playing a guitar. All right, catch up. All right, now I have an even number, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 strings. Flip it over. And this last string I'm going to cut. I hold on to my string tight as I cut. It's easier to get through that tough string by pulling tight on the string as you cut it. I'm going to take my last piece of tape, pull tight on the string, and tape it down. And now I am ready to weave. My warp is done.